And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Hornets taking on the Timberwolves. For the Hornets, excellent year so far. Second place in the East, and they continue to set their sights high. T-Wolves, Hornets, it's next. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, it's just been a bad start for them. At least, though, they still have enough time to get things going.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. We've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Miller. Williams is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Mack in at the two-guard position. And for Minnesota, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's the Prodigy in at the 1 spot. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides. And it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two. Here's Tyler, inside. Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim. Now Ball. Pass to Mack. Williamson, left side. Six to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Randle. Pass to the Prodigy. 4-3. Minnesota again missing. Williamson with it. He's picked. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Tyler. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Tyler. For 3, Randle drills it from deep.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Ball against McDaniels. Pass to Miller. To the middle. Stolen by Reid. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Miller, the pass to Ball. And another basket for Charlotte.
And that's what you get. from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
McDaniels against Ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Tyler. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that block.
Pass to Mack. Williams in the post. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Tyler. And here's Randall, covered by Williamson. Randall against Williamson.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
He does not get the second one. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, man. It's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And here are the NBA's best three-point shooters at the 2-guard position this season. This is a dangerous group. Third is Brandon Miller. Fourth, Dante DiVincenzo.
And as a rule of thumb, you always want great shooters at the shooting guard position if you can get them. Now, these guys are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, you have to space the floor to score in the half court. Every one of these guys forces the defense to extend.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Randall on the screen. Edwards for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Williamson looking around. Pass to Mack. And there's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Here's Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. So hits one and misses one at the line. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Here's Ball, following the score by Minnesota. The three is up. Edwards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's McDaniels on the wing, hounded by Ball. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Reid to screen on Ball. Baseline jumper. Tyler, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Ball. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Nails it from 3. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Pass to the prodigy. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second team.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Tyler. Still no points. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mark Williams.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And the first one at the line is good. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Ball with it. Give him 8. Miller on the wing. Charlotte, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's Tyler. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Williamson. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And a change for the Hornets. Nurkic is checked in. Here's Ball, plenty of space. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Randall. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Ball passes to Miller. Now here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Up top, Randall. Gobert inside, covered by Williamson. For 3, Randall gets the 3 ball to go. Now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Nurkic a screen on Edwards. Miller on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Ball. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see use of Nurkic out there tonight.
No good on the second free throw.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Dillingham. The three. Williams grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Reynolds. Here's Salone, guarded by Miller. Basket's good. And the Hornets lead by 4. Minnesota shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Dillingham. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. Fires from the line. To the right side. Here's Langford. On target from range.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. These teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. The Hornets, third.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And here's Charlotte now. Here's Reynolds. No points yet. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's Langford missing. For Charlotte, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Salone. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Reynolds. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 1. Pass to Dillingham. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Nurkic. Green with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Beyond the arc. And Green, good for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Minnesota. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
Dillingham, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
That's good from Dillingham on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Reynolds. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Nurkic inside. He's against Gobert. Just 2 to shoot. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Langford. Williams grabs the board. Here's Salone, guarded by Miller. Pass to Reynolds. 1:14 left to play in the first. Here's Salone. Shoots over Miller. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Miller. Gobert with it. Back to Miller. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Reynolds over Dillingham. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo against Green. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Gets a very good look and converts. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Reynolds. With some arc. No luck on that one. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
We've got Edwards, Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Dillingham. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. Miller pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Green. Reed against Williams. Now here's Miller. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Randle with it from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Green. Pass to Miller. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Minnesota again missing. Charlotte leading by 10. Williamson finds ball. Green up top. Miller against Edwards. Fires it. Miller can't get it to go. And so Randle will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards for 3. Edwards from way deep.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop it.
Ball outside. Outside. Green. Here's Miller. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Ball taking his time here. Williamson inside. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Well, getting in Zion's way is really a recipe for contact. You know he won't hold back.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Williamson hits them both. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force. And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Miller, he's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Ball outside. And here's Williamson. He's got 6. Miller, the pass to Williams. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Fades. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Ball outside. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Ball no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ball outside. Here's Mack. Ball outside. Miller, the pass to Mr. Moves. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
No good on that one. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And he nails the 3rd. Here's Tyler. Yet to see a basket. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Miller. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
so he makes both from the line. Here's Minot. Down low. Intercepted. And they're on the break. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Zion Williamson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now Edwards. 10 points for him. Pass to Randall. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Miller outside. Launches a 3. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 6. Pass to Minot to end the run. Miller pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Mack. Offline with a 3. Minnesota shooting only 36% during the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Langford comes in for Anthony Edwards. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Zion Williamson. Now here's Nurkic. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Miller outside. And Gobert with a block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Miller. Buries it from 3. Miller's got 15 points.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
To the inside. Here's Tyler. And there's the rejection. Miller outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Tyler. He's scoreless. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. It's deflected. Now here's Miller. He's guarded closely. Pass to Williams. Nurkic against McDaniels. Clock at 6. Miller. And the Hornets, another 3.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Minot. Here's Langford. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Miller. There's the 3. And Langford pulls it down. Minnesota's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Here's Gobert. Here's Tyler. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes. Charlotte leading by 13. Pass to Nurkic. Now Miller. The floater. And it's good on the lay-in. Miller's got 22 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Tyler. Rebounded by Nurkic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Miller, tightly guarded, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's both from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 17. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the middle. And Josh Green going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
DiVincenzo with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Here's Miller. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Miller's got 26.
Heating up in the second quarter. He looks locked and loaded.
Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Here's Reynolds. He's guarded by Conley. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Conley passes to Gobert. 1:19 left in the second. Gobert with a screen on Green. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Miller, the pass to Gobert. He's off on the layup. Hornets leading by 18. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Miller outside, puts up a 3. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Off the mark there with a 3. DiVincenzo against Miller. One second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Hornets out in front. They lead by 18. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Charlotte Hornets.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Charlotte leading by 18. On the court for Charlotte, Miller is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Ball. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Mack in a 2-guard. That one drops for him.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Edwards, a pass to the prodigy. Pass to Reed. The 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Williamson passes to Miller. Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Miller, he's open. Oh, drains the 19-footer. Miller's got 33.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Miller against Edwards. Miller outside. Nice move. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Two shots. Miller.
First one falls for him. Miller hits them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Hornets leading by 17. Takes a step back. McDaniels against Ball. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Miller. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Miller knocks down the long J. Miller's got 38 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Mack, guarded by Edwards. And they double up Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 31, Sujan Salon.
Here's Salon. Pass to Mack. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
It's his first trip to the line.
LaMelo Ball.
And he knocks down the first one. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And so Ball nails both of them.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Tyler. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota again missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Salon. Here's Mack. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Williamson inside. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Here's Dillingham. Minnesota again missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And here's Ball. 10 points for him. Money from the wing. Ball's got 12 points. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Randall can't hit. Hornets leading by 22. Right wing. Pass to Salon. Back to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Reed. And the basket by Williamson. Give him 8.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves youth dance team.
Minnesota making a change here. Minot's checked in. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Charlotte, 4th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Charlotte on D. Reed finds Edwards. Fade away. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got 4 rebounds now. Now Williamson. Give him 8 points now. They set the pick. Five to shoot. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And that one's good. Randall's got 13.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Ball outside. To the wing, right side. Reed against Williamson. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Nurkic is checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for LaMelo Ball. And both free throws good for Edwards. Charlotte leading by 20. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Conley's checked in for Edwards. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nurkic. Over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Conley, still without a bucket. Gobert with it. Over Nurkic. Gobert no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. Count it.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Gobert. Here's Dillingham to the paint. Here's Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Grant Williams.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Nurkic. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
With good mobility for a big, Nurkic is capable of putting his head down and driving on opponents.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Nurkic hits them both. Minnesota with the ball. Here is DiVincenzo. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Reynolds passes to Williams. Here's Green, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Josh Green.
At the line for Minnesota, DiVincenzo, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. Here's Reynolds. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Nurkic, a screen on Conley. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Reynolds. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Reynolds has got his second bucket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Miller. Miller on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Williams. No points so far. Now Nurkic. From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Conley. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter. Really left him alone that time. Miller's got 6 points.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Outside, Williams. Now Nurkic, defended by Gobert. Fades away. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Outside, Green. And counted from 19 feet away. He's got 6.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Now here's Gobert. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. DiVincenzo. Second shot opportunity. Gobert. That's good.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Hornets leading by 19. Here's Reynolds. 5 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. Over Gobert. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Miller left side. Outside. DiVincenzo. Releases from 15. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 19 going into the break. And the way they've been playing, I just don't think they could possibly lose control of this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Langford in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Off target from outside. Hornets leading by 19. Now here's Ball. Pass to Mack. From deep. Sinks the tray.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Langford. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. And Charlotte making a change here. Miller's checked in.
24, Brandon Miller.
Here's Ball. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Now here's McDaniels. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Ball passes to Miller. Fires for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's Reed. Williams defending. Reed in the post. Working on Williams.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Nas Reed. 2 shots.
That one's off.
Well, the biggest thing Nas Reed brings to your team, spacing. Reed can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
And he's good on the second. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous. Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here's McDaniels. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Mack.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Ball. Up top, Miller, guarded by Edwards.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
First team foul. 2 shots. Miller.
The first one falls. Miller hits them both. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Here's Salon. Pass to Miller. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Randall against Williams. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
Williamson's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Mack. Pass to Miller. Ball outside. The three ball. Counted from distance. And the Hornets lead by 20.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
It's time for dance day. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. You know what to do. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Guarded by Miller. Sinks it from distance.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Ball passes to Miller. Takes the three. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Randall. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Miller finds Williamson. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Miller.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're cashing in on their chances at the line this half. That's helping them big time.
2 shots. Williams.
The free throw drops for Williams. That one's no good. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Here's Reed. Pass to the prodigy. And here's McDaniels. Here's Tyler. Oh, get that out of here. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Randall. The Hornets pull it in. Williamson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Williams. And that one drops for him. And the Hornets lead by 21.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to the prodigy. And the shot's good. Tyler's got 5 points now in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 19. Ball outside. From downtown. And the Hornets, another 3.
Well, he's already hit more 3s since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Outside Edwards. And there's a pick. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Pass to Reed. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Williamson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
McDaniels passes to the prodigy. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 22. Ball outside. 3-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside Reed. Outside McDaniels. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
For the Wolves, number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
Here's Tyler. Pass to Randall. That one a little long.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Here's Mack. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Pass to the prodigy. Shot clock at 5. Reed sets a screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. Charlotte leading by 22. Now Miller lets it fly. McDaniels with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Tyler. Pass to Reed. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Mack. Mack's got 4 rebounds now. Ball outside. Over McDaniels. Charlotte again missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's Tyler. Gets the 3 to fall.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Miller.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Hornets. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to ball. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Now here's Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Ball outside. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Reed. Williamson misses.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
McDaniels against Miller. McDaniels passes to the prodigy. Randall with it. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green. Ball with it. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, You have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Pass to Miller. And here's ball. Just 5 on the clock. Miller outside. Fires from deep. McDaniels with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Brandon Miller.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. There's 1:17 left in the final quarter. Pass to Williams. Outside, Green. Williams with the screen. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Miller. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. The shot by Conley, no good. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Brandon Miller.